Hey there, my name is Philip Beck and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share and subscribe and ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop. And a quick public service announcement before we get into the video. My eye over here, it seems a bit puffier than normal. Yes, you might notice that. No, Mrs. Rabbi from another planet has not hit me in the face, but if she had, I would have almost certainly had it coming to me. No, that did not happen. What happened instead is I was attacked by a mosquito in the night 2 nights ago, and I woke up and my eye was like and puffed up massively. So yeah, no, that didn't happen. I wasn't attacked by anybody. I wasn't punched in the face, other than by a mosquito. Fine. So J.J. Abrams has been a little bit quiet recently, ever since The Rise of Skywalker came out, and I think he's probably been all the better for it. But we've heard from him today, and is the news good? Probably not, but yeah, it's the same with all J.J. Abrams stuff. When you first look at it, you go, ooh, that sounds fun and interesting, and then a few minutes later, it goes, oh, ew, that's disgusting. I mean, J.J. Abrams has a weird version of the Midas touch. King Midas of Fabled, had the ability to touch anything he touched would turn to gold, and it was a wonderful, lustrous ability that he had until he realized he was never able to touch anybody again, so he wasn't too happy in the end. So J.J. Abrams has a similar superpower in that he touches something and it seems to turn to gold, and then if you keep watching it, it then goes turns brown, and it turns out it was shit all along. So you have Star Trek. Star Trek 2009. Oh, fantastic! Now look at that. He's taken the franchise and he's turned it to gold. And now it's turned to shit, and we're watching Star Trek Discovery, trying to work out how this happened. Star Wars universe, the Force Awakens. Whoa, looks like it's turned to gold. And no, it's turned to shit. So it becomes far less financially viable than it was before he got his hands on it. So Abrams is very nervous that J.J. Abrams now has access to the DC superheroes, and how is he going to turn those into shit? So before we get into that, into the body of the video, can I ask you guys? Can you take a minute to hit that subscribe button? Hit the subscribe button today. Make a rabbi happy. It's always fun to make a rabbi happy. We go woohoo! It's like tickling us on the chin. We go woohoo! We're all excited. I am genuinely excited and appreciative for everybody who subscribed. I really am, and I want to show you my appreciation. I give stuff away each week on this channel. The stuff I give away this week is one of my favorite movies of all time, Apocalypse Now, the complete dossier, and it's like funky cardboard sealed orders type packaging. All you need to do to win it is subscribe to the channel and then leave the hashtag Panama Red. Panama Red. If you know what that means, you know why I love this movie. Go and look at the video notes. There's all the instructions you need to win it is right there. And we'll do the draw on Sunday, which will be the 19th when I'm on the TARDIS Zone. I think we're doing a watch along of was it Stolen Earth and I can't remember the last few episodes of was it season 4? I'm gonna guess yes, of Doctor. We'll do the giveaway there. And then we'll choose the next thing. What we're giving away next week? I really don't know. It could be Indiana Jones box set. It could be the Mummy box. I kind of like the Mummy movie. Mummy box set. It could be The Godfather. It could be Mission Impossible. I've got tons of movies I'm looking at right now. These are basically movies that I had on DVD, and then I upgraded to Blu-ray. So now, rather than having them sit in a closet, I'll rather send them out to you guys. Fine. So let's talk about J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams came out of seclusion after the Rise of Skywalker, and I have to tell you, it's not really fair to rank on JJ about the Rise of Skywalker. I think the only thing they really could have done with that is make 2 movies and then say this is an alternate episode. What was it 8? Just get rid of the Last Jedi. That's really what they had to do, but that would mean some mea culpa and saying that we screwed up, even though they basically made the entire movie was a mea culpa and we screwed up, and it just didn't pull it together. So the news is HBO Max has drafted in J.J. Abrams just for him to do quite a few things, but the one that caught my attention is he wants to make a series of Justice League Dark. So that's quite interesting. Justice League Dark has a good roster of characters and an interesting vibe to it. I just, the question is, are they going to be able to stick the landing? Which is something that J.J. Abrams really, doesn't have a great pedigree doing. Now, the exciting potential of this is that they might do something that Jessica Jones absolutely failed to do. Now, Alias was one of my favorite comics of all time. I really love Alias. That was a comic that it was based on. And the reason I loved Alias is because you had like this very ground level superhero stuff, being a private eye, all that stuff. But in the background, you had all the superhero stuff. You had like her first story was somebody trying to set up Captain America, things like that. So you had like the superhero stuff going in the background. In the Jessica Jones TV show, not so much. You had people with powers, but they would never explain how they had powers, and I don't think they ever connected it to the Marvel universe, Marvel cinematic universe, which is what they really should have done. They should have had those like Captain America PSAs, which isn't bad, just some stuff that puts us in that universe would have been really interesting. So the potential here is something similar. It's like you take the traditional superhero-y fare and you put like this different kind of spin on it, this dark spin on it, the supernatural spin on it, but retain the superhero stuff. And that's the promise that I find really, really freaking interesting. So yeah, this also must tie into James Wan's Swamp Thing series getting cancelled before the first episode aired, which you have to tell you, it was okay. I love the Adam Moore Swamp Thing. I really, really love the Adam Moore. That was not that, but it was a pretty good TV show. Would I watch more of it? I don't know. I don't think it was such a loss. I think the Swamp Thing effects were really, really, really good. But in general, it was like it was like an average comic. It wasn't that Alan Moore Swamp Thing, which just took everyone's breath away. So Swamp Thing is a major player in Justice League Dark. Also, they have Wonder Woman, Dead Man, Madame Xanadu, Zatanna. Whoa, yeah. Now, I would love them to do a comic book accurate costume for Zatanna. You got Man Bat, you got Detective Chimp, you have Doctor Fate. Doctor Fate will probably be in it. Phantom Stranger, Black Orchid, and Frankenstein. I really don't remember them. So it's an interesting roster and an interesting vibe. If that, what are they going to go for? So the trouble with the DC cinematic universe is, DC on film and television is they just haven't been able to stick to a plan. I think if they stuck to a plan, they probably would have done much better. I didn't think Man of Steel or Batman vs Superman were the greatest movies ever, but I think I actually quite like Batman vs Superman, which I understand is a bit of a strange point of view to have, but I quite liked it. But what I would have really liked to have seen is Zack Snyder's whole 6-movie block that he wanted to make. I think that would have been absolutely fascinating. But alas, we're never going to see. We might get a Snyder cut of Justice League, but I don't know. But again, I think the real problem with the DC DC heroes in film and on TV is they just can't stick to one bloody plan. They had one plan that was seen to be the Zack Snyder plan, and then they had who was the guy who took it over? And he had another plan of just making good movies. You had the Joker movie, you had what else came out in that Joker movie, you had Aquaman, you had Wonder Woman. All these movies seem to be unconnected. They just wanted to make great movies, which was a good idea. So now they're onto a new thing with J.J. Abrams. So we've already heard rumors about how J.J. is retooling the DC cinematic universe. Apparently Wonder Woman was cut, finished, in the can, ready to go, and testing Wonder Woman 1984, testing like through the roof, just testing incredibly. Then it got recut completely. The rumors J.J. Abrams came in and recut the whole thing, and to change the emphasis, and it's testing really badly as a result. Which I think will be, if that's true, that would be terrible. And the idea is to make Wonder Woman the central. Again, the rumor to make Wonder Woman the central person within the DC cinematic universe and cut out Superman altogether, which is just stupid. I mean, honestly, Henry Cavill's Superman was fine. I really quite liked him. And he seemed to do the thing. The other thing is Henry Cavill, unlike most people making comics right now, knows how to engage and not repel people using social media. He knows how to I watched The Witcher just because he answered his bloody interview questions right and didn't disdain the fan. I watched the entire show of The Witcher, which was better than Swamp Thing. Well, still, it wasn't good. But I watched it just because he has such a really good act on social media, which is, the people making comics they could really take a lesson to from. Well, they could have taken a lesson to from him 5 years ago. It would have been better. Now it's too late. It's over. And so, what else is going on other than Justice League Dark? Also, there's going to be this is all on HBO Max. A Green Lantern series again could be fantastic, and an animated Aquaman series again could be fantastic. And it sounds like they're doing Adam Strange Strange Adventures. So like I said, HBO Max lineup sounds freaking awesome. It really does. Also with Bad Robot, they're doing 2 other shows they greenlit. Overlook, which is based on Stephen King's The Shining. So that might be interesting. That was about the Overlook Hotel, and a new thing called Duster. So yeah, what is any? So question is any of the stuff worth anything? Yeah, and truth is, no one's gonna know. It's a good roster. It's a much stronger roster than I think Disney Plus have. Disney Plus has. I think HBO Max in general is a much stronger contender to take on Netflix than Disney Plus. Although I'm confused, why aren't they doing a Harry Potter series? That has got to have some major financial potential to get people to sign up for your service. So the takeaway from this is we don't know. Is JJ going to be able to pull things together and produce a fun and entertaining experience? The truth is, a lot of people. I know people like to rag on him, but he has done that in the past. I think the 2009 Star Trek was a fun and entertaining Star Trek. I think the cast were pretty much cast well. I think Force Awakens was a fun, entertaining movie. So is he able to pull it together to make this? And question: how much is he going to be personally involved in it as well? It is Bad Robot. I'm not sure if he's going to be personally involved in it. Who knows? Who knows or dares to dream? But that is what YouTube is for, to tell you random bits of news that come out and speculate on them, which is what I guess we do here. My name is Cedar Becken, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop.